zoom, like a race car flight, but it ain't a car. It's a super fast tortoise going the speed of light, breaking all the
Even in space, a group of tortoises is called a creep. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves the strategies and the flares. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise, where you can't thwart us. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise, my friends. Welcome to this random chat and chill. Yeah, normally be playing Commander on Hillbilly stream, but he's not playing Commander. And I am so wiped out from looking for a card. Howdy, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Hey. Man, tonight's been a rough night. Like, I went searching through my entire collection of cards for one card. And I found it not in the last place I looked, but technically I did. I found it in a box I went through like 3 times. It was crazy. Mrs. Fiddlesticks, howdy. Mrs. Fiddlesticks, how are you? Mrs. Fiddlesticks, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, hey. Just chilling. I'm just hoping you guys are having a good night. I know Hillbilly's getting ready for his day tomorrow. Got the morning show. He's got the early access. Ooh. Yeah. Early access. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles early access. For those who don't know, Hillbilly will be playing the early access tomorrow. And where's the information card? There we go. He's going to be playing early access tomorrow at 12 p.m. And he's going to play as long as he can to the 26th. Yeah. He's going to be crazy. He'll take breaks in between. But he'll break his streams apart. So YouTube will save his progress. But yeah. That's the truth. Yeah. Super fast. It's going for work. Time to chill. Got to make a short video after dinner. Nice. You guys excited for the Turtles pre-release? Are you excited for the Turtles to come out? I am. Man, it's going to be a rough time for me because we got to cut our spending. Or we got to cut on our spending like crazy because we are officially in the involvement of buying a house. A new house. We got to save up. It's going to be crazy. It's going to change a lot in our world today. Hot coffee. Hope you got your favorite libation with you. Coffee, Kool-Aid, something like tea, anything. Hope you got it. Yeah. But yeah. So, I'm planning on the pre-release this Friday. And yeah, so I got this box right here. Cards I want to try to trade in, get some extra credit, some credit. Now, let me show you. See if you guys think it's worth it. I don't know how much I'll get for it. All right. I want Sun turtle stuff. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. No, wow. Hell yeah, winning's always fun. Let me show you the cards I'm trying to trade in. I'll put that one last. So I got Kato, Bane of Nightmares. And I got 2 versions of Kato. What's this thing? Oh, and I got his emblem. Yeah, Kato. Emblem. The Throne of the Pharaoh Gods, Treasure Nabber, Kokusho the Evening Star, Murktide Regent, Ulamog's Crusher, Pathraiser of Ulamog, Artisan of Kozelic, Call of Spirit Dragons, Goblin Welder, Mind Grind, Mnemonic Betrayal, 2 Phyrexian Vindicators. None of them are foil, they're just regular. Got a Caretaker talent. I got Artist talent. Yeah, we got Urza Lord Protector with the Might and Stone and Weak Stone. Got Alice Champion, 2 Rotten Mouth Vipers, Back to Basics, Privileged Position, Flux Channeler, Bear Umbra, Protean Hulk, Asceticism, Sunderflock, Spark Double, Virtue and Knowledge, Scheming Symmetry, Soul Shatter, Soren Imperious Bloodlord, Profane Tutor, Black Market, Oversold Cemetery, 2 versions of Dark Ritual, Winter Orb, Blade of Cells, Panharmonicon, Eldamari's Call, Rhythm of the Wild, Dovin's Veto. What's up, Cane Shaker? Kinnan Bonder Prodigy, Mirari's Wake, Foil from the I think it's from a Vault version. I can't remember. Herberask Heretic Praetor, Flare Duplication, and Quantum Riddler. So I'm hoping that will give me a nice amount of credit. I don't have a lot. I'm trying to get turtle stuff. Turtle stuff. Can't check it out. Yeah, it's crazy. Because I want the turtle stuff. Yes, that's. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because here's what I'm hoping for this weekend.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping this weekend comes. But this weekend's going to be tough. I don't know if I'm going to make plans for Friday. I don't know if I'm going to change plans for Friday because this weekend we're going to do a super clean in the house. The house is pretty clean in general, but we're going to do a super clean in the house because Monday we have a guy from the park coming over to look at the house because we want to sell our house, get money from the house to put down money on the new house. So, yeah. So we're going to try to make everything look extra spiffy. I mean, the house is in good condition. We don't do anything crazy in the house or anything. But yeah. Yeah, my friends. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Lone Wolf, Mrs. Fiddlestick, Shiminucci, can't check out. Yeah, some awesome cards there. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, thank you. Lone Wolf. Yeah. You got a collector booster box? Well, I don't know yet. Cane Checker. I don't know if I'm trading with a person or a store. Because I want to try to get product. Because what we learned is we are in the beginning of making a deal of selling the house to get a house, and we're trying to figure out how much money we're going to need, which we know how much money we're going to need down. And we are going to have to rein in all the money. We're going to have to ring it in and start saving big time to reach the big number that we were quoted. Yeah. Yeah. It's insanity. So the short story is I won't be able to afford cards. I mean, we got cards coming in from Turtle Stuff. Everything but the darn pre-con, which is sad. I don't know why we can't get the pre-con yet. But I got a pizza box coming in. I got a booster bundle coming in. And I think the one with the collector packs in it. I think so. I could be wrong. But I got a bundle, pizza box, and I got the team box coming in. So that's the 3 products I only know that we got coming in. So, and those were ordered months ago, except the pizza box was ordered not too long ago because it finally came up available to pre-order. So I will get cards, but I want to get more cards. Even like supportive cards, because I got cards in here to upgrade the Turtles deck. Let me show you those cards, right? Well, I got a lot of cards in here, but I don't know I can use all of them because that's a lot of cards. But let me show you. Yeah, see, I got this fat stack of cards. This is not gonna all go in the pre-con. I don't know why when you try to edit a pre-con or make a deck, you pull more cards than you need in the deck. So you're not gonna use them all. Some of these are lands that are going to be in the deck already. But I got Fight Rigging for the +1 counter scene. I got Void Slime as a counter spell. Dawn's Truth. Got a Spar's Headquarters. Got Sandstep Citadel. Got our Arcane Signet. Miles Aurea. Conclave Mentor. Winding Constrictor. Hardened Scales. Atraxa Praetor's Voice. Oh, I got two of them. Well, these are two different ones, but I got two of these. This one actually came from Cane Shaker. Cane Shaker. That's pretty cute, Cane Shaker. No. Oh, down. You see cards SST is going to send me. Right? I got Traxxas Predator Voice. Traxxas Grand Unifier. Yeah, Necropolis Regent, which is a vampire, but it looks like you fit in the Turtles universe. Got Broker's Ascendancy. Got Helga Skittish Seer. Got his Honorable Tide, which this one I believe Cane Shaker gave me. Got a Herald of Secret Streams. Yeah. Got a Caretaker's Talent. Got a Villainous Wealth. The Suvan Diplomacy. When you cast a spell that targets only a single artifact or creature you control, create a token as a copy of that artifact or creature, except it's not legendary. Oh, nice. When you cast a spell that targets only a single creature, artifact, or creature. That's interesting. Interesting. I don't know why this is in here. Let me see something. CCG player. Okay. All right. See that? We got Copy Enchantment. We got Innkeeper's Talent. Krima's Will, I pulled out because Cane Shaker gave me this specific version. And if I want to put like an old school card in the deck, I got this one. Pretty solid. Dinosaurs, because Turtles in Time is a Primal Calamity can go in the deck, which is solid. Royal Sounds. Weatherbloom Command. Ultra Zombie. Mythos Brokos. I actually have a deck that could run this, right? 4 mana. Return 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard in your hand. If blue and black was spent to cast a spell, search your library for 2 cards, put them in your graveyard instead, so you can tutor, basically, for 4 mana. Graz Unstoppable Juggernaut. I don't know why it's in here. Gavany Township. Shine Snarl. Choked Estuary. Murmuring Boss. Drowned Catacomb. Underground River. Yeah, that's a cool one. This one's a James Willis sent me card. Prairie Stream. Johnny Sleeper Agent. Some of these cards are straight up from an Atraxa deck I tore apart. Phyrexian Arena. Always good. There's Atraxa Predator's Voice. Optimus Prime. I'm actually going to think about putting this particular version of Dark Colossus in my cube. Yeah, because like I could put that in the Turtles deck. That'd be fun. But I don't know if it'd work or be cool that way. And here's the other side. Damn. Forgotten Ancient. Seaside Citadel. Demira Signet. Mask of Absinthe. Necrogen Communion. Crackling Doom. Merciless Eviction. Board Wipes. Phyresis to give a creature infect. This card could be nasty in Hillbilly's Blight deck. Phyresis. Mortify. Celestia Signet. Machias Illuminarch. Glistening Oil. Abzan Charm. Putrefy, which I think might be in the deck, but if it's not, it's a cool art version of the card for the Turtles deck. Azori Signet. Muldrifter. I don't know why it's in here, but it's Muldrifter. Bathnic Biomancer. Whenever one or more +1 counters are put on Bathnic Biomancer, draw a card, then discard a card. Golgori Signet. You got Forest. Grand Landscape, Terramorphic Expanse, Island, Forest, Swamp, Lands, Basic, Exotic Orchard, a cool Basic Forest, Helmar Depth. Are these singles for sale or just possible upgrades? Possible upgrades. Yeah, sorry. All your chat just jumped in all at once right now. Did you, dude? Why? Hold on a second. What's that mean? Hold on. I gotta see something because literally chat just caught up with me. And all right. See those cardboard. That's right. Hey, what's up, dude? All right, let's see. Oh, what the heck is the question marks? So, by a couple of your things, TC, do just question marks over a couple of your comments, like 3 of your comments, and on YouTube's end, it shows nothing's wrong. I have no clue what's going on there. But anyways, Swamp, Plains, Command Tower, Aesthetic Slime, Hazma, Guardian Ration, which actually might be good in the Turtles deck. Might actually have a place in the deck. Cost 1 less to cast for each creature controls a +1 counter on it. Creature supposed to control that cost 1 less to cast for each creature controls a +1 counter on it. This card actually might be good in the Turtles deck, and it's an elephant, right? So it might be like a mutant looking card, if it's an elephant warrior. Sonoplast Manipulator. I had one, everybody. I had one all along. Sonoplast Manipulator, right? I got this one as 50 cents. Now it's like, what, $8? That's crazy. Deep Root Champion. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put +1 counter Deep Root Champion. Pretty solid. Excuse me. Fathom Mage, Urban Evolution, Trigon Predator. I'll have to try to fit that in the deck somehow because, ooh, look at that. Classic. Board the Weatherlight, good tutor for the deck. No, not a tutor, but a card selector. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a historic card from among them and put it in your hand. We're the bottom of your library in random order. Historic cards are artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. So the amount of legendary cards in the Turtle deck, board the Weatherlight, actually could be solid. You got Bosri Solitude or Solidarity. That's generic and white. It says put a +1 counter on each creature control. Might be good. I don't know. Turn to Dust. Talisman of Creativity. Shielding Plaques. Gross Arrow. Colossal Sky Turtle. Might go in the deck. Ooh. Because it's a turtle. Because my thing I want to do is try to put some of my turtles in the deck. I don't have them separated yet. Got Arcane Denial. I got 2 of them. This spellcaster may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Counter target spell. Master's Charm, Aurora Procession, Essence Backlash. Fun counter spell. If you've never seen Essence Backlash, it's kind of expensive mana wise. 2 generic red and blue to counter target spell, but it deals damage equal to the spell's converted mana cost to its controller. Yeah. What, spell's power. Oh, it's counter target creature spell. Okay. Yeah, not converted mana cost is power. Map the Waste might be a decent mana fetch in here because search your library for a basic line card on the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library for 3 mana. Not amazing. Got Quicksilver Amulet, Life Craster's Beastwary, Sparring Regiment, Doom Blast. We got a cool Fact or Fiction. Yeah. I wish I had a couple more gifts ungiven because I love that card for a long time, and they finally made it legal in Commander. Leyline of Mutation. I got Mrs. Bumbleflower. Which deals with +1 counters, right? When you cast a spell, target opponent draws a card. All right. Put a +1 counter on target creature. It gains flying until end of turn. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, you draw 2 cards. Ooh. See, Mrs. Bumbleflower might be fun in the Turtles deck. Yeah, it's group huggish, but it's a bunny. A bunny. Like it's a rabbit. Bunny rabbit. Domri's Ambush. Per +1 counter target creature you control. Then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Atari Mauler, which is a mutant teenage turtle. A mutant turtle ninja. That's shapeshifter. Changeling. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a +1 counter on Taurean Mauler. Pretty good. Yeah, I got Unlicensed Disintegration. Venerated Luxodon, 5 mana, Convoke. When a Venerated Luxodon enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on each creature that convoked it. It could be good, could be bad, don't know. I got a Mariah's Wake non-foil in here. Impact Trimmers, always good, always solid. Hoping to get the Impact Trimmers card in the Turtle set. Well, I'm not upgrading a deck right now, but these are cards I got ready to upgrade for the Turtles deck. Whenever I can get it. I'm just showing people I'm prepared. Madrotha the Gravetide, 3 generic, black, green, blue. Yeah. During each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent of each card type from your graveyard. So you can play a land, cast a creature, cast an artifact, an enchantment, and a planeswalker on the same turn. But you can't do that more. You got Descendant's Path, which came from the Dinosaur deck, but in a deck full of turtles, this might be good. Topiary Stopper, yeah. I got Mr. Euphoria the Boulder, because I'm looking for like some cards that have like animal characters on it. Rhino Warrior, whenever you attack, double target creature power until the turn. So it's like a Fig of the Mini, but it doesn't care how many creatures are attacking, you double the target creature's power. Collected Company, Drawn from Dreams, Increasing Savagery, Collector Oath. We got Glarb Calamity Augur, which is a frog wizard noble. You got Touchy Milk at the top card of your library anytime. You may play land cards and then cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library. Tap to Travail 2. So good. Sages of the Anima. This is an old card. I don't know why it's in here, but if you would draw a card instead of reveal the top 3 cards of your library, put all creature cards revealed this way into your hand, and the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Sun Titan, another Bethnic Biomancer, and the Soul Swallower. So like I said, not all those cards would put into the deck. Those are just cards I got ready for upgrading because I got to play the deck a couple times, fill it out, see what needs to come in, need to see what needs to come out. And yeah. I just need to get the deck. I need to get the deck. I need the deck. Look. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. Oh man, not Twitter. On Twitter. What is it? Discord just blew up all over the place. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different channels just post all of a sudden. When that happened, when something like that happens, where someone did the hack thing where they post all the things there. All right. Whoa, Rayman.
Yo.
Watched your box opening.
Well, there was some good stuff in that box.
There was some good stuff in your collector boxes.
Yeah. So the only thing of that wasn't my personal was the collector booster that Brandon opened. The rest of that stuff was mine. That was my box that I opened. So I was really happy to get. I got pretty much everything I really wanted except for Shredder and Krang. And I bought a Shredder, and we're hoping for Krang on pre-release day.
Nice.
But
I'm hoping for a Krang Ultra Warrior in my pre-release pack.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. That guy seems like he'll win games.
Yeah.
That
all will be one though. There were 3 cards I really wanted out of this set, and that art for all will be one was
one of them.
Was the hardest one to get because I don't care about any of the arts off the other ones,
right?
Except for that Super Shredder, but that's not a pull. That's something I'm gonna have to barter for.
Right. You're gonna have to barter for that Super Shredder special card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hoping
for the stuff I could actually pull. I pulled one of the 3 things I wanted, and it was by far they're going to be the hardest one to pull. So I'm pretty happy.
So I won't be able to open too much. I don't know if you're here, but we just started the process of filling out applications, talking to the people to start moving.
Cool.
So
I literally just got home.
I
knew you said this morning that you were going to do that, but I didn't know how that went.
Mm-hmm. So like last night, Casey and son, which is my wife and son, they filled out the application because their names are on the lease,
right?
You know, because they're the primary people who pay the bills and stuff.
Okay.
You didn't even ask for a link, Hillbilly. I'll send you a link. Yeah. But anyways, so last night they filled out an application.
Mm-hmm.
On what and it's for the applications to be approved. It looks like we're approved for the process.
Okay, right. I mean it's like anything else, right? It's you got everything by the numbers, and the first number's 1, so you got to get the 1 to get to 2.
Right. So they looked over the information. So now the next step is Monday, and we're gonna do a major house clean. We like the house not dirty, but it's not clean to the wife specifications. So I tell you what, her clean is above military.
It's how my grandma is too, because she was in the military.
Right. And so we're gonna be cleaning the house this weekend. Like I'm going to pre-release Friday. I could have gone Sunday because I told her I don't mind which day I go.
Right.
So it's Friday we can clean the house, get it all done before I go to pre-release. But she's like, well, you can go to the pre-release Friday, then we can just focus on the weekend.
Oh, okay.
So on Monday, the guy who's with the park is going to come over, and he's going to look at the house and with some like another person, and they're going to assess the house to see the value that they can buy the house for. Because what will happen is because believe it or not, we already paid over half the amount of the house off, right? In the few years we lived here. Because Casey, she always overpays the mortgage, right? Like she pays like $50 more, so that stacks up on the mortgage. So she's always done that, and so we have like 22,000 left on the house ish. That's not an approximate number. Everybody's trying to count. But so they're trying to get ready to sell. They want to see how much they can get out of the house, because they said our house is perfect for the market they're looking for because it's older, and so it costs a certain amount. Someone will grab it faster than newer houses. So,
Cool.
so they want to see how much money they are willing to give for the house, and that money will go towards the new house down payment. Because when you buy a new house in like this trailer park we live in, you have to have 10% down, and which is in our case is like 12, I think 12,000.
Okay.
And so we're just going to see how much they're willing to pay because what they're going to do because they want to buy the house right. They're going to buy the house at the amount we agree upon, and minus how much we owe on. They're going to take that sum. If I figure this correctly, they're going to take that sum between how much they pay into and how much we owe. Do the math on that, and how much is left. That will go towards the new house.
Nice.
Yeah. But we still got to cover the rest of the amount.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, moving is always it's always something, right?
Mm-hmm. Look at Hillbilly. Hillbilly, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry to introduce you. We I was in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I asked for a link earlier. I don't guess you seen it.
I guess I didn't see it because I'm like, I don't remember you asking for a link. Like, you didn't ask for a link.
It was by the way,
you are a bad dude, TC dude. That's right. You daddy duty. That's right.
you ain't even on in chat now from where I asked. Oh yeah, here it is. 10 minutes after 7.
Okay. I didn't see it. I would have sent you a link earlier if I saw it.
Yeah.
But chat's been weird. Like TC dude had a whole line of chat and it just all appeared at once, and they're obviously different times.
Wow. It's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it messes up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it do that.
Sometimes. So yeah. So my goal this weekend, if I can, is I'm going to trade in cards and get money to buy more cards. Hopefully, get some traded buy more cards. So I think that's the only way I'm going to like other than pre-release. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to afford any cards. So I'll probably, because what I want to do is go there early, see if I can get the money with the cards I got. Hopefully, get $60 for it. Hopefully.
Do you know what your shop's charging for pre-release?
They couldn't give a direct answer. They said 35 probably, but they won't know till the day of.
Yeah, ours is 45.
Hmm.
And that's because we were kind of we didn't really know what the price to do either.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just looked at what every other shop in the area was doing. And I guess because it's Universes Beyond, they were all 45. Because I think our regular ones are just 35.
So maybe I should we should.
I would plan 45 just in case, and then if it's 35, hey, you got 10 more bucks. That's an extra. It's another pack.
Right.
Yep.
That'd be cool. But yeah, so they don't know. They don't know. I don't know why they don't know yet.
Well, it was it's kind of cool. I get to see stuff that a lot of people don't get to see. Like I see invoices and stuff.
Right.
And the pre-release kits were the only thing that didn't have an MSRP in our invoice. Everything else had an MSRP, even stuff that like the draft night kits that you wouldn't think would have an actual MSRP because most people are going to be doing those in stores. Have a MSRP, but not the pre-release kits for some reason. Because we were looking at that. That's one of the reasons it took me so long to get home. Because you saw when the stream ended, I sit around and talk to Brandon about random stuff for all TCG related, but
yeah,
for a while.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't got too many money cards. I got a couple $20 cards, a couple $4 or $5 cards, a lot of $2 cards, and I got a Quantum Riddler that's foil. So I'm hoping I can pull some money.
Innkeeper's talent saying it's worth something.
Yeah, it's like worth $11.
I think it's worth more than that.
The white one?
No, Innkeeper's Talent. It's green.
Green.
That's not my trades. That one,
That's what he's putting in his deck.
that one. Yeah.
I got that Innkeeper's Talent myself, and I'll never part with it.
Mhm.
So maybe I missed it because, like I said, I turned your stream on and I was like, oh hey, I think Torch streaming as soon as I got home. So what I messaged in chat was when I got here. Do you know which way you're thinking about going with the turtle deck yet? Because it has several ways you can go with it.
Yeah, since I've had I don't have all the cards for it anymore, but I had an Atraxa deck because I actually might throw Atraxa in the deck too. Is go with the +1 counter theme.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning to if I decide to pull it apart and not just play with the precon, like actually upgrade the deck. I'm thinking that 1/1 counters is the way to go.
Yeah, like my hopes for the deck is to get this deck, upgrade it, then hopefully be able to buy a second deck and keep that all together. But I don't even know if I'm gonna get one deck yet. I don't know.
I will say that they're a heck of a lot cheaper on TCG Player than they are MSRP right now.
Mm-hmm.
The MSRP for those decks is $69.99.
Yeah,
And on TCG they're selling for between $54 and $55.
Right, which in retrospect, $70 for a UB set, it's not bad, especially for a commander deck. But my fear is, and I'm surprised that hasn't happened, is like with all the print value that's in the deck with like City of Brass, I'm surprised they're not selling for 80 or 90.
Yeah, they're on TCG. We were literally just looking at this where they're 50. I think 55 is right in that area.
Lone Wolf's going to join us.
All right.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf. Yeah. What is it? Well, okay, we got to restart this.
I just sent him a link.
Play the intro. We're going to do the morning show, everybody. No, I'm kidding. What's up, Lone Wolf?
How's it going?
Going good. You ready for me to start the show?
Right.
We did miss you this morning now.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be morning. We could do German morning show because it's, if my time zone are correct, I think it's about 8 a.m. in Germany right now.
Nice. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the value that I'm going to get out of those cards. I don't know if I'm trading with people or the store yet. I think I'm going to try to trade at the store because they got if I go in early, they'll have a big box of cards of older stuff like Final Fantasy down or stuff. I don't know how recent they keep it, but I want to be able to go through this box and just pick up upgrades for decks I have. But Hillbilly won't come down here and give me his card, so
I'm waiting on Lone Wolf to give me his.
huh? It took me forever to find the Quantum Riddler. Holy cow. Like it did not want to be found. Like
Calling your name, don't trade me, don't get rid of me.
And then you were getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't know what deck I want to put you in if I put you in a deck, Quantum Riddler.
Put me in Hillbilly's deck.
I think you're pretty much all demolished most of your blue decks.
No.
You're like, no. You're like, I got 2 Soul Tie decks.
I'm about to say he's got 2 Soul Tie decks.
Yep.
And he's thinking about destroying one of them already.
Which one's that?
You were talking about taking apart Codas.
It's already apart.
Oh my lord.
I had to take some cards out of it, put in another deck. But I can't replace those cards because they're quite costly.
Quite costly.
Yep, because I did have the Ocelot in my Codas deck.
I could have stayed in your Codas deck. It
did not go back.
It did not need to go in your Blight deck.
Ozlith in the Blight deck is really interesting because it doesn't care two poops about what kind of counters are on those creatures when they die. They're all going on to the Ozlith, and then you can throw them onto somebody else's stuff.
Yep.
Right. Which I was thinking about that, right? Because like he has like 3 creatures, and say there's like 7 counters on on those creatures all together. They all get destroyed. Those 7 counters go to the Ozlith, and he's like, I could throw all those 7 counters on this 8/8 over here, make it a 1/1, or
Yeah,
put it
you
on a
can.
6/6 and destroy it.
Yeah,
Last night I was telling Hellblade, I said the only sad thing is if you throw those counters on a creature you don't control, you're not getting them back.
yeah, you lose them.
Yeah,
That's fine.
But I mean, in that deck, there's still ways to get, like, you may not get the counters back, but you have stuff like Flourishing Defense that's in the deck, right? So if you take 7 1/1 counters off of your Ozlith and throw them onto somebody else's 7/7 creature, it's going to die. Yeah, you lose the counters, but you just got 7 1/1 elves to chump block stuff with.
that's right. And Shane Checker says his birthday's in a couple months. Hint, hint.
Well,
That's right.
he don't miss mine.
Welcome to the Morning Cop Show. That's right. Yo, SFT and crew. Hope all is well. Well, hope all is well to you, Core. If you want to jump on, it's been a while. You can just hang out with us. I don't
Yeah.
know if you're busy. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, like, I need like you know that app we have with our cards on them? That cards on the app for trading?
Yeah.
I need to demolish that. I ended up mixing all my cards today looking for that stupid Quantum Riddler. I need to rescan cards.
Ooh.
I
scanned all my cards so I know what I got.
Yeah, but I had mine in specific boxes.
Yep. See, mine was. Yep. But see, mine. I just got so much of a collection. I just had to scan them to know what I got.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
How much do you think Quantum Riddler is, SFT? Okay, check it. I looked it up. It was $40 for the regular one and $49 for the foil. And I have the foil.
Ooh.
And it's still in the sleeve, and it's still pretty much flat. So
My LGS, they go by not card market, but TCG player price.
Yeah.
one of the most expensive cards I forgot to have, and I have 2 of them. One full art, one regular. I got Kaido. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so expensive.
Which one is that? The Ninjutsu one?
Ninjutsu. He has Ninjutsu. It's the one from Duskmourn, the one you had a problem with because the only creature in Duskmourn was Ninjutsu.
That's the reason why, because of the turtles. That's why he's wanted so much.
During your turn, as long as Kiddo has 1 or more loyalty counters on him, he's a 3/4 ninja, which is fine. +1, get an emblem with ninjas you control, get +1/+1. Well, might be the turtles. 0, Servile 2. You draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. -2, tap target creature. Put 2 of them in stun counters. Huh? Yeah, he's not super impressive in my book, but I don't know ninjutsu.
Did you say your Quantum Riddler is the foil one?
Yeah.
Is it just the base version but foil?
Yeah.
Not crazy art or anything. I think its TCG price right now is $49.98.
Right. About
for the
$50.
foil. Yep.
Right there. Yeah.
Cool.
If you'd sold it 2.5 weeks ago, it would have been $75.
I have a hard time getting to the store. I'm fat, overweight, and walking that far is a thing. It's been too cold to ride my bike and too cold to walk.
It's never too cold to ride a bike.
Core, I just opened a box, like literally just finished opening a box about an hour ago, and it's a really cool set. It's pretty awesome. I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm not a limited player. I don't tend to enjoy it. But when I was opening my packs tonight, I was kind of looking at it thinking, okay, for like this 6 packs in my mind, I'm like, what would I have pulled? And I think it'll be a really interesting set to play in limited. I don't know about draft, but limited, I think it's really cool.
I think
Sorry, go ahead.
I think the set's fun and playable. More playable than Spider-Man as a set. And I'm really excited for the cards and the callbacks, a lot of nostalgias, and a lot of things to learn. There's stuff from the comic books I didn't know existed. I knew about the last Ronin, because that's been very popular lately. But like learning creatures or characters like Jenica, didn't know she really existed. I've seen the Yellow Turtle before, but never knew who they were.
Yeah. I agree. I see it being very interested in limited.
Yeah, well,
I'm excited.
Drafted ain't going to be too good, I don't think.
Well, it's the pick 2 draft, so
Right.
I don't know why they did the pick 2 draft. The set looks fine enough to draft, but it's not a big set either. They're like, we're designing things for pick 2s. I'm like, pick 2 draft is this horse hockey.
I mean, it was a bigger set. I wouldn't have a problem with pick 2 draft, but I think a small set should be to only pick 1 draft.
Well, the funny thing is they created the pick 2 draft for Spider-Man because the set was wonky and so small that they wanted a way to draft it, and they couldn't normal draft it because your card pulls are crap. But if you pick 2 cards from a pack, they learn that you got better chances of building better decks. They didn't say they're going to be great decks, but they said there would be better decks.
I think the Turtles will be I think those decks could be really powerful. Like if you're good at drafting, there's some really powerful commons. Right. I mean, like commons that I legitimately am thinking about putting in commander decks.
Mm-hmm. And like tonight, I watched a guy open up 6 packs, and they were just random packs. But he opened up 6 packs to kind of show you how to build a pre-release deck, and he was able to build 2 different decks out of the packs.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. Well, because limited 40 card decks.
Yeah.
He's able to swap some things out, change the colors, and go different ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited. I don't know. I've probably never been actually truly excited to go play sealed, but I'm pretty excited about this. Opening that box.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm hoping I don't get what happened to my Tarkir, where I got a good deck and someone across the way is like, I pulled 2 amazing cards. I want to be the guy who's like, oh, I opened 2 amazing cards. Don't give it to that guy. Give it to me. Because like when I was at Tarkir guy, this guy's like, I pulled 2 freaking Ugins. Well, let me have a shot at opening some cool stuff.
Really?
2 Ugins out of 1 pre-release pack is crazy.
You got it out of the same pack. You got a regular and a foil.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, so he doubled up on his rares.
I didn't pick any of my stuff tonight. Like I let somebody pick the box that I opened. I let brother Brandon pick the collector booster box that I pulled my collector booster out of, and the booster.
Nice.
And man, he hit it with that all will be one. That card's absolutely going into my Blight deck. I already have a regular art in it.
Man.
The last Ronin one is going in Blight.
What's the last Ronin do?
It's just the all will be one. It's whenever you put a counter on something, you deal that much damage to any target.
Yeah, I want that also from my Blight deck.
Boy, it just ends games. Right? If there's just a few creatures on the board and you like Blasphemous Act and you have a way to you have the one thing that makes all damage do Wither, you just like win the game.
Mm-hmm.
That takes the game up to the deck up to bracket 4. Definitely.
Yeah, Hillbilly needs that.
I mean, it's a 3-card combo.
Hillbilly needs that Wither Dragon in his deck too.
Yeah.
That one that gives all your spells Wither.
Yes, double spell too.
Oh yeah. The Spine Rock Tyrant, right?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I don't have one of those for mine yet. I keep wanting to buy one, and then I look at my deck list and I go, where do I put it?
You're like, Tortoise needs a turtle deck, so I'm just going to save my money for that. There you go. Look at me trying to pip you guys out.
I try and like when I'm going to buy singles, if I'm looking at a single, I try and grab my deck and I go, okay, if I look at a single like, oh, this would look really good in this deck, I will grab my deck and start flipping through it and go, okay, what am I taking out for this? Right. I don't want to get this card in my house after paying $10 or whatever it is, and then be like, oh, I guess I don't have a spot for this dang card.
Right.
Because that happened
Oh.
when I got back into Commander. That crap happened way more than I would like to admit that it did.
Mhm.
So, how have you been today, Lone Wolf?
I've been all right.
Mhm.
Good.
Good.
We're lucky to hear that.
Good. You've been all right. Chilling. Feeling better. Did you take a nap today?
I didn't take a nap, but I probably should have.
If I was you, I would have stolen a nap, you know?
Right?
I feel that every day I don't take a nap. I'm like, dang, I should have.
Mhm. So when we're young, we think naps are stupid because we got all that pent up energy. But when we're old, we're like, man, I could use 2 naps, and you barely have time for half a nap.
Oh, I need a nap every hour.
Kenny Checker says, I got a rock. Oh, I don't know why chat is popping up so weird. Like it's like it just pops up like when I feel it's late.
Huh.
Do a good deed today for a favor with the RNG god. That's right.
Hey, I heavily believe in karma, so I do my best to do good stuff every day. And rarely do the RNG gods ever bless me.
Kenny Checker says, always take a nap. That's right. Naps are awesome.
All right, man. Have you checked out that thing I told you about earlier? I think it was yesterday, I think.
The message you sent me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, says I'm back from a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man. I like after searching for that stupid quantum riddler, I just don't have the energy to do anything, and there's stuff I gotta do tonight.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's getting home early, so I'm staying up till midnight for her to get off work. Then I want to get some cleaning done in this room, but I got so bipolar. I'm looking for that quantum riddler to find out that it was in a box that I looked through earlier, and I looked through that box like 3 times in the last week.
Wow.
And I think it's just because I had such a generic picture. I just didn't pay attention to it. That's why I missed it. Because I didn't find it until I looked it up on Mythic Spoiler.
I'll just see what it looked like.
Yeah. It has such a generic picture for a
Yep.
myth.
That it does.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh no. But hey, like if I get some value out of it. Because I'm hoping to get it this weekend. Get stuff this weekend. Like I don't care if I get turtle stuff. Like I want to look through cards I don't have. You should have looked in the last box first. You know what's funny is I looked in the box it was in first. Because I knew it was in that box. But then I started driving myself crazy. I about texted Lone Wolf, did I trade you this Quantum Riddler? But my brain's like, I don't think I traded him because he told me he already had one and he was trading himself. You know? And so I looked and poor Tom's back and he wanted to play Commander tonight. He's like, are you playing Commander tonight? I said, no, it's Hillbillies night. He's taking it off. I'm going live. Just chat and chill. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, he messaged me too.
Yeah, and I told him plus I'm waiting on waiting for a bit for everybody to read the rules in the Discord. You know.
Has Tom been away? I know I hadn't seen him on streams lately, but I didn't think about him not being around.
He was doing something. I don't know if he's on vacation or doing something for work, but yeah, he was away for their 10 days.
Yep. He was away for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad he's back. I like playing Magic with Tom. He's always entertaining to play with.
Right. He probably needed a break from Hillbilly, so that's why he's backed away for 10 days. 10 days is like barely enough time to get over Hillbilly, especially when he flashes you.
Oh my god. Oh man. Ain't saying a word. Not saying a word. Oh man, I'm glad I got my camera off.
Cane Chicken says you should have looked in the last box first, and I just said I did. What's up here? Real Wiz, what's up? What's up? Billy Wolf, Ray, hello.
Yo, yo.
Up, Wiz.
What's up? Yeah, chill out. But yeah,
I can't tell you how many times in the last, I don't know, week I've been playing Commander, and I'll go to like tutor for a card, and I just pick my deck up and start looking through it, and it's like the very top card.
I hate when that happens.
And it's happened a bunch recently, and I don't know if I'm just noticing it because it happened twice in 2 games, and then I'm like, wait. So I don't know if I'm just noticing it more now, or if because it's really irritating. You're like, I didn't have to go search for this.
I got a better one for you. Have the card right there in front of your face, on your desk, right in front of you, and you can't see it. And you start searching for it, and you can't find it, and it's right there in front of you the whole time.
Yep.
Well, I remember there was a time I was on my phone with the wife, and she's like, "I'm sending you a picture on the Messenger app," and I would look around one time started looking around the room for my phone. I'm like, "I can't, honey. I'm looking for my phone, and I just don't see it." And she's like, "Dude, it's in your ear."
Now I've done that with my reading glasses many times, where I'm like, where the heck did I put those stupid things?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like ripping my house apart, and then they're on my forehead.
Right?
Have you done anything like that, Lone Wolf?
On a daily basis with my regular glasses.
That's funny. Like I remember, like doing homework at home. I'd get up to go to the restroom or something, not realize I had my pencil in my hand. Right? I didn't pay attention to that. Like I had to go pee. Like I went to the restroom and I realized I was carrying a pencil in my hand. So I don't know how I did everything with one hand, but I just did it. And when I go back to do my homework, and I realized my pencil's missing from the desk, and I go searching for it for like half an hour just to ask my mom if she seen my pencil, if she took it, and she's like, "What's in your hand?" I'm like, "Oh shit," stuff like that happens.
Yeah, it does.
Early signs in my brain.
For me, it seems like at least a couple times a week we're doing the morning show, and I'm sitting here in my room, and with being on my phone, I got to take off my glasses to see my phone. We go to get off the stream, and I'm sitting there tearing apart my room just to look for my glasses. I go and talk to my brother. Have you seen my glasses?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, go check to where you were sitting at, and they're usually sitting right beside me.
That's funny. That's funny. You well, maybe something to invest in is those hanging string things that connect to your glasses. You just loop around your neck.
Yeah. Only thing you can buy. Only thing you can get find those anymore.
I just take them off and set right beside me because, like I said, if I'm sitting here talking with you guys or watching your stream, it's easier for me to see without my glasses. And I just set them off to the side and I forget about it.
Right. I get that. Bro, with any game, I get dog crap hands and then top deck something that changes the pace. Nice.
Oh.
Sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes you work with the hand you're dealt. Look, I won a couple games in my lifetime with one-line hands of Magic. It's possible to win from crap hands.
Oh yeah, it is. Depends on your girl.
Yeah, it is. But boy, does it's an uphill battle, right?
Mm.
It is winnable, but you have much less room for error, right? Like in the game of Magic, there are so many, right, like mistakes that you can make and it not just end your game.
Right.
But as you have to mulligan more or your draws get really bad, right? Even if your starting hand's good, if your draws are all terrible, then your margin for error shrinks considerably.
Oh, I got bad hands on Arena all the time.
I hear that often from people who play Arena.
I remember one time, I don't know why I had the feeling to keep a one-line hand in my Rafika the mini deck, but I did. I'm like, because I had a lot of good early drops in it, and that deck's full of early drops. the first three cards I drew were just the lands I needed, and I'm like,
Wow.
this just set everything up. Like as I was drawing a card, I'm like, oh, that's a card that I'd play a card, draw a card. I'm like, that's the land I needed. And the third land, I played something that drew. I did an attack that drew me a card, and it drew me a card. It drew me a card, and the turn after that, I drew the card. And it was the fourth land I needed to win the game. I'm like, holy cow! Or the one that remove a player, I should say. But yeah, like sometimes you can win with one land hands. That's why I joke about Hillbilly winning with no land hands.
Yep.
You know, it's all on the draw. Maybe he'll draw like with Hillbilly's luck, he'll start a hand with no lands and draw like 20 lands.
It's possible.
It is.
I do not like it though, but it is possible.
Yeah. Locally, we have a saying. It's like if you keep like a really bad mana hand and your first draw is a land, like you're obliged to say never punished. Because your deck is not punishing you for keeping a really bad hand.
Right. Don't punish me for playing bad hands. That's what
we use the Houston Mulligan.
I never heard of that.
It's a known one, right? It's called the Houston Mulligan, and it's one that the rules committee wanted to change commander to. But WotC was just like, please don't do that. So they benched it, and then the rules committee got folded into WotC before they ever got around to doing it. But basically, the way it works is you draw 10 cards, and you put 3 on the bottom, but you don't get to mulligan, right? So you draw 10 cards, you pick 3 of them, put those back, and then that's your hand.
What if you have no lands in your hand?
Yeah, well. So we modified it to where you can mulligan if you only have 1 land. But if you have 2 lands, you got to keep it. And their reasoning was it would help bring down for casual commander only, right? Not for CEDH, but for casual commander, it would stop bad actors from like mulliganing their hands repeatedly to try and find
the busted combo or something.
Yeah, to try and find like combos and stuff. Because if you're playing a combo deck, this is pre-brackets, right? If you're playing a combo deck and casual, you can still mulligan down to 2 or 3 cards, and the odds that you find what you need, especially if one of your combo pieces is in the command zone, is very high. So they're like, we want to change it to make it to where people can't just be digging for their combos.
Right.
And it's led to a much more relaxed environment. Now for F&M, we do the regular mulligan because we're WPNs. We have to do WPN rules. But for everything else, we just do the other mulligan. And it's led to more interesting games over time. And you don't have the one guy sitting there mulliganing 6 times.
Unless you're me, you keep getting 1 land hands.
Yeah, that's tough.
Or no land hands.
Also tough.
That sounds like a hillbilly thing for sure.
It is. That's what I get most of the time.
1 lands. Well, like you shuffle your deck with your arms all out, so it's kind of rough to watch you shuffle sometimes.
Well, I try to shuffle on the camera.
Right.
Yeah. That takes some getting used to. I've been trying to get used to doing that too when I play with you guys. Be like, oh wait, hands on screen.
Yeah, that reminded me of your video today. You guys are opening packs and half the cards are on the screen. And I'm like I'm putting in the chat. I'm like, why are your hands not on screen? I got a good picture of the box. I know it's your first time, so that's why I'm picking on you. You got a picture of the box, but you're like, here's how much of this, like, how much of the cards I got to see.
Wow.
Like,
we did try to make sure all of like the good rares and stuff we put out and laid them out.
Yeah, you laid them out on the sides, and you piled up some of the cards on the other side, which was cool. But you don't understand when we watch those videos. We want to see you open them. We want to see you. We got to find a better way to sit and stuff. And trust me, it's not easy when you have
2 people. with two people, it's also that's going to change. The mobile studio will stop being a thing soon. Trademark.
Right, trademark. Yeah, your mobile studio, like those are hard to work with, so I get that.
How are y'all filming it?
I just
A phone or camera or what?
no. So for tonight, for the actual cards, I use the camera that I use for when I'm like doing the morning show and stuff, because it's the highest resolution camera that we have in the shop. It's a 4K, actual true 4K camera.
Is it all right? Here's another question: is it on an arm or is it just?
Yeah, I've got it on a tripod.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it set up on a tripod that I can move, and it locks him. You know, it's got a little lever that you can twist to lock in place.
Okay, so it can look down. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's easier if one person is doing the opening.
Yeah.
And then if you got it like you're doing it on a computer, and you can look at the computer where you can see the camera through the computer, and then you can see if you got the cards on the camera or not.
So once we get moved over into the actual card shop, we're going to have a camera on a tripod mounted to the ceiling.
Nice.
So that way it'll give us a perfect top-down view of whatever we want, and then we can move stuff around. And we'll have I'll have a full-blown desktop over there that we already have. We just don't have a place to put it currently because of how everything's being moved around. So it's it works for now, but hopefully by the time Strixhaven comes out, we'll have the permanent stuff.
Oh, sure. You're waiting for Strixhaven to get out the good content instead of
remember, I don't work there. There's not even a B in my name, let alone the beginning of my name.
I thought your name was Bray.
Yeah.
Kidding.
But they're gonna let me do what I want over there. We just have to get it over there.
Right.
Because they've liked, I don't say this to sound arrogant, but they've liked all the ideas that I've had to kind of lay stuff out, and then what we can do the streaming and stuff. They've been very receptive to all of that. Just got to get over there.
Hell yeah. And
hopefully that's done by the time Strixhaven comes out.
Well, you'll get it done. You'll figure it out. I mean,
yeah,
you're doing pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they've already been doing pretty good with the games. I like their game setup.
Yeah,
I don't know how you're filming each player's table. It looks like you have an individual camera for each player.
I do. I have 4 webcams on tripods set up, running them all into my laptop, which is far more complicated than it should be.
Wow.
But since it's a laptop, it only has 2 USB buses. So sometimes I just have to sit there and hit this one button for 10 minutes until it goes, oh, hey, okay, we have enough bandwidth now, magically. I don't know where the bandwidth came from. But magically, we have enough to run all 4 of these cameras.
Right? Like I know not everybody has a laptop, but like I could see you doing it on Spell Table where you in the same room still, but everybody plays on Spell Table and use those camera systems.
Yep.
For it.
That's how I wanted to do it, but then I'm like, wait, how am I going to set up 4? I would need 4 computers to do that. But Spell Table was the thing that gave me the idea to do 4 individual cameras. The way.
See, here's why I think chat's behind. This just popped in. It says Rayman to the point. Lots of people do that mulligan until they get the combo they want. See, this is like chat's really slow. I'm trying to keep up, everybody. I had a game where someone mulled till 3 cards, still won with this combo turn 5. That's insane.
Well, yeah, because they mulled until they found their combo, and then they didn't. Right? They drew a few cards, hit some protection or something, or they got almost all of what they needed, and then just tried to draw into the last bit of it.
Right.
All I want was just a playable hand, and that's it.
And that's what we try to entrust people with is the honor system, because we want people to have. We don't want that's the tough thing when we allow people to have infinite mulligans. Is like you want everybody to have a playable hand so the stream looks entertaining and the games look entertaining.
Right.
But when someone comes in and just abuses the system, like we have previously, it was rough.
We do the same thing, Tor. I jacked that idea wholesale, 110%. I stole that idea
Mhm.
because for our stream games, we do the same thing. We're like, okay, draw 7, and if your hand is not a playable hand, then pitch it and draw 7 more.
Mhm.
Right.
But I'm really comfortable doing that because I know, like, I personally know these people.
Right.
With your
right.
streams, it's a little bit harder because we're all spread out and you don't know all of us.
Well,
right?
like everybody here honors the system.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
stream. You know, so like other people we've played with, like Core honors the system.
Yeah.
We know Tom honors the system. So we have our core group of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Who honor the system.
Right.
But yeah, there's some people who seem to like one person in particular I won't name because it's hard to catch him on it. And I said him, but like it's hard to catch him on it. Well, because mainly we have dudes on the show anyway.
I was about to say, have you been hiding the women's stream, Tort? Because I feel like maybe you should stream those. Those would probably do better numbers.
There's been a couple times where we had females on stream playing Magic with us. That hardly ever happens, but it happens.
Where was I at?
This is a long time ago. You were there. We had a woman stream from Omega's channel, and
Really?
yeah, this was
Didn't know.
before Lone Wolf started playing with us.
Making me feel even older. Thanks, guys.
But anyways, there's a certain player who's always, and until I said something, always seemed to open his hand with a soul ring, and sometimes a soul ring is something else.
That's pretty good.
You know,
Those
but
games
like-
are. Oof.
Mhm.
You're behind. If somebody goes turn 1 soul ring and then anything else, everybody at the table is just like you are so far behind.
Right.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Hardly ever pull my soul ring.
Right.
I do not play mine on turn 1. Right. Like we have a rule that if you play your soul ring on turn 1, you get targeted first. So I'm like, I don't need these people to hate me any more than they already do. So soul ring, sit there.
I mean, I hardly ever get it. I mean, if I have it on turn 1, I'll play it, but most of the time I don't have it.
I mean,
Most of the time it's in the bottom of my deck.
the luckiest I ever gotten with the soul ring was I started a hand with an arcane signet in it. And I wasn't the first player, but the first card I drew was a soul ring.
Top deck
Wow.
ring. Yeah.
So, and so I made a joke. I'm like, I played it. I said, I gotta turn like this other player. I don't mention name. I'm like, I got a turn like this person, and so I play soul ring, play land, soul ring, and arcane signet. I'm like, look, I did it.
I mean, I can understand it happening once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons why they kind of want to ban. They kind of banned the crypt card, whatever it's called.
Mana Crypt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't want people to just do that all the time. Because if you have mana crypt, you have 2 chances of that happening, and if you get the god hand, you'll play crypt, soul ring, and an arcane signet, and maybe another one drop out there.
That's
Maybe-
a lot of mana. Like unless you're playing an artifact deck, I don't know what the hell you're gonna do. Like if four of your cards are land, soul ring, signet, mana crypt, like yeah, this is an awesome hand, but unless your commander costs 8, what are you gonna do with all this mana? like,
Right.
you have a way to draw a bunch of cards.
So before Mana Crypt got banned, I was thinking about trying to investing in one for my Eldrazi deck because it made sense to try to push it out faster. Because with our play group, I don't try to break every deck I make like some people do.
He just runs about 20 board
Hey
weight.
man, you
Hey now.
I'm joking. You built a good deck. You built a nice core 2 deck. I'm just poking on both of you, Ray man.
I literally bought the Lost Caverns of Ixalan foil mana crypt.
Mm.
And before it got to my house, it was banned.
Ooh.
I walked into the lounge that day and they were like, Ray, what is wrong with you? Why do you look so sad?
Mm.
And I'm like, because I just bought a very expensive piece of cardboard that is no longer playable in this format. But even though, and that card was not cheap, right?
No.
That card was expensive. even then, I'm just like, okay, it's banned. I mean, I'm sad about it, but I'm not out making death threats or calling people idiots or because that reaction to that happening was absurd. Absurd times 10.
Was that you calling me, threatening me?
Don't break the rules, everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's that banning was the reason that WotC took over the rules committee, because they were genuinely afraid for those people, and those people were doing, Olivia and all them were just volunteers. They were not getting paid. They were just volunteers stewarding a game, and suddenly people are threatening them, and that's so stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, that was very ridiculous. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm one of the people who kind of laughed at it because I didn't own any of the cards, except Jeweled Lotus. I owned that once, and I'm like, this card shouldn't exist, so I sold it. So I made it even funnier that card got banned, because I'm like, this card should not have been made for Commander. But they wanted a luxurious card that people would salivate after for Commander, which is we already got.
I think Jeweled Lotus is fine, right? Because if you play it, like say you have a 5-cost commander, because I used to run an Elishnorn, right? You have a 5-cost commander. You play your land on 2. You play your Lotus. You tap your 5 mana. And stack your Lotus. You have 5 mana. You play your commander. Then somebody Path to Exiles it. You're not seeing your commander for like 6 more turns.
Right.
If it gets spot removed, you are just so far behind.
And before Jeweled Lotus got banned, I was thinking, man, I could really use this in my Eldrazi deck. And at the time, my Eldrazi deck wasn't the green blue one that you guys know now. It was a Naya one, and Carabetti Caterer was my commander. The one who cost Naya and X, and for X you tutor for a creature with a mana value X or less, but on the battlefield. So I'm like, that's why I was like, I could use a Mana Crypt, I could use a Jeweled Lotus for this deck. I said this would be the perfect deck for that.
Yeah.
No more.
No more. Now my Eldrazi deck's a bracket 3 Eldrazi deck.
I don't have an Eldrazi deck anymore. I took it apart. Everybody hated it. Mine was just colorless. So it's limited, right? And limited to the stuff you can play, because you're playing straight colorless.
But,
don't feel bad. I took my turn for Eldrazi deck apart too.
I
have a deck now that it can play it can put Eldrazi on the table on 4, but it's a slot machine, baby. It is the definition of inconsistent, because you pull the lever, oh hey, you could literally whiff and hit nothing. You pull the lever, oh hey, you could get a mana dork, because there's like 9 mana dorks in the deck.
Right.
Or you could pull the lever and hit like an Ulamog.
Are you talking about Cannon Prodigy or something?
Yeah.
Because
pulling the slot machine, baby.
Cannon Prodigy. Like, you know what? I saw the card today, and I have to dig it out because I didn't put my trades. But I'm like, that could actually go and work in my Eldrazi deck. I'm like, why did I think of this before? It could really be a game changer there.
You just have to be really careful. I had to make sure that I didn't run any of the mana rocks that anybody runs. Like I run Soul Ring, Signet, the Simic Signet, and then Soul Ring, the 2 Signets, and then the Mox Amber, the one that doesn't make mana unless you have a legendary. And those are my mana rocks. Because he can just, like, if you run any of the rocks that you can pay to untap, he just goes infinite easily. And it's like, okay, can't do that. So those got to go. And then I'm on like the 10th iteration of that deck now, and I'm finally pretty happy with where it's at. I hit a lot of blanks, and that's fine, right? Like that's part of the fun of the deck is I'm going to pay this 7 mana, and I could literally just hit 6 nothings, right? And be like, well, I just paid 7 mana and got literally 0 value out of this.
Well, in my Eldrazi deck, there's a ton of creatures. It might not be the creatures.
Well,
Cannon, but
there's a lot of creatures in my deck too, but it's just, I mean, there's 38. I think I'm running 38 creatures. So
Right.
the odds that you hit, so odds are funny, right? So the odds that I flip 6 cards and do not hit a single creature are incredibly low,
Right.
but it happens multiple times a game just because, odds are odds, but sometimes stuff just happens.
Mm-hmm. Stuff just happens.
I was playing a game last night and I did it 3 times in a row and hit nothing.
Oh, that's not good.
I was like, well, I'm dead, guys. And they're like, yep, you're dead. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like, I whiffed 3 times. I'm just going to die.
Mm.
That's how it be. I'm
It's
fine
that-
with this.
Like I had a Cannon Bottom Prodigy in my Chilean deck, and it just never really hit very well. I mean, it draw me a card because most of the creatures in my deck draw me a card anyways.
Right.
But like, I only got a hit off him once, and that's because the best creature in the deck to pull off, and I got lucky, was a Blightsteel Colossus.
Yep. That's always a fun one to hit. You're just like, well, that's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, right, he dies to, like, there's so much exile in the game now. Blightsteel Colossus would be a problem card 10 years ago. Probably
Right.
was a problem card 10 years ago.
Well, yeah.
Because there's so much less exile. There's been a lot coming around here as of late, it seems.
Yeah, they give Black a lot of exile in the last 10 years. Exiled our creature.
Yeah, and white too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Devil Rollick is a hell of a card.
But then they made a couple cards that say target player sacrifices the biggest thing they own,
Yeah, and that's nice too.
Mm.
Because it gets around the same stuff.
Yeah. Because sacrificing is a good way around indestructibility.
Yep.
Lone Wolf knows about sacrificing things.
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. You're the one that plays Hearthole.
That's right, I play Hearthful. That deck's intriguing. I like it. Like I'm trying, like one of the things I've been trying to do is figure out what decks I like the most. Because if I need to tear apart a deck, like if I want to tear apart a deck, possibly to build a new deck, I should do that. Like I have a couple pre-con-ish decks that I'm still mostly pre-con, but with some upgrades that I don't play very much because one, my Commodore Guff deck, everybody hates the hell out of the deck.
Guff.
But there's so many board wipes in that deck, and it goes so slow when it goes off. Like it takes forever to go off. Then I got my Abzan Enchantments deck, which is
The Modern Masters one?
Yeah, the Modern Masters. Because a friend of mine bought them for me for a birthday gift.
That deck's really good. Like, that's a very powerful precon.
It is. And trust me, I upgraded it with a bunch of O-ring effects. and like, but those are 2 decks I just don't see myself playing a lot anymore. I'm like, oh, do I really need the Jason Mind Sculptor? Can I go in a different deck? Because Commodore Guff's a fun deck, but like in play style, he's so slow. His win condition is niche on Chandra, the one that deals damage equal to the loyalty counters on things. Like, Commodore Guff is pretty powerful, but like it's very paced. Like it has to follow a certain regimen. It gets pretty nutty, but your win conditions just take forever. You talked about board wipe slowing games down. This deck is all about slowing games down.
Yeah, Super Best Friends kind of does that. It doesn't do anything until it does everything and then wins.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Just delay, win.
Right. So I'm thinking about that, but I feel bad because there were gifts from a special friend back in the day. Our friend Prime 406 Games. He used to have a YouTube channel. Doesn't do anything anymore. I'm like, no. But like at the same time, like, but I don't play them. Like they're so slow. I mean, the enchantment decks I like because there's actually creatures involved. There's plenty of board wipes in the deck, but there's like removal I could be using in other decks. All right, like all the black white removal I have in the deck could be good in other decks. I'm like, but at the same time, they're so unique because you don't really get Abzan enchantments. You know, you don't have those decks out there. That's not the commander. I can't remember the name of the commander. I know I buried the commander deep in the box.
I can see the card in my head, but I can't think of what its name is.
Right. But yeah,
Just standing there and like the wind's blowing, so you can see like her clothes blowing in the wind behind her.
yeah, yep. It's something Hand of Erebos.
Yeah.
If that triggers any memories. Anyways, I still got like half an hour to go, but I need to go potty and take a break. You guys okay with taking a break and coming back?
I'm good.
All right, cool. Because I need to fill my coffee and everything. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to we're going to loop this, and we're going to and we'll be back.
I'll be right back too. Yes, sir. I hear you. I know, buddy. Nope, you get nothing. No, you got nothing. No.
Okay.
Hello. All right.
Hello.
Hello. I kept hearing someone speak through the video. It was funny.
I think it was me.
That's funny.
I don't know what happened.
There we go. Now I've unmuted my microphone.
Nice. Hope you guys had a nice break. I did. I was relieving.
I didn't because I didn't have a Kit Kat bar.
No. That's an 80s reference. Give me a break.
Yep.
Give me a break. Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar. Copyright.
I missed this that song.
Right? Yeah, they were fun, but no one wants to share, you know?
Yep. Just that one, and then there's I think a Wendy's one. Where's the beef?
Boy, that's an old commercial.
That's a callback for sure. Where's the beef?
I also miss Taco Bell dog.
Oh, yeah.
Taco Bell dog.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Bro.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I could go for some Taco Bell right now.
Really?
Yeah, me too. I love Taco Bell. I love the Crunchwrap Supreme specifically from Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they sell them anymore, is the $5 boxes that they used to have. It came with a burrito, some cinnamon twirls, and
They do.
Yeah, they still got them.
They still got them.
They're probably not $5.
Chicken nuggets now.
What?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
They're dipped. Well, they're chicken nuggets, but they're instead of being breaded, they are dipped in like tortilla. So it's like it's chicken dipped in like a crunchy taco.
Ah,
Right. So it's actually not terrible.
yeah. I had my facts wrong earlier, but the wife and I were watching something about KFC. It was a streamer, or not a streamer, a vlogger. Because like went to this KFC, and I'm like, I originally said, the guy who worked at KFC worked at Wendy's, and find out it was the other way around. And holy cow!
Oh, Dave Thomas used to work at KFC.
Yeah, Dave Thomas used to work at KFC. He created the rotating bucket that got him popular on commercials and stuff, and went off and created Wendy's in Ohio, where the official KFC franchises started in Salt Lake City, Utah, which I didn't know that.
The first KFC is not far from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's not far from here. It's probably a little bit closer to Hillbilly than it is me, but it's like an hour and a half from here.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom worked at one of the very first Wendy's. She was the manager there.
Nice.
So she met Dave a bunch of times.
Nice. Yeah, when I worked at Wendy's, I was in high school. I ended up having to hard quit just to, because they had me working the night shift, from like 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. or something like that. No,
Oof.
it was probably 5 to 2 a.m. whatever. But I can't remember the exact time shift. But I ended up having a hard time doing my schoolwork and working until 2 in the morning.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when
In Virginia, you're not even allowed to do that. In Virginia, I don't think they're allowed to work past like 9.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I worked at Taco Bell, I put the crew trainers to shame.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. I was getting paid. I was not a crew trainer. I was just a regular employee. I was making a quarter more than what the crew trainers was.
Right. Well, the working at Wendy's was fun. I was the burger flipper. That's what I was called, the burger flipper. And I managed to grill for a good long time. Then I'm like, I gotta quit. I'm like, I gotta quit. They wouldn't, because I asked them to change my schedule, and they wouldn't change my schedule. I asked them over and over again. They wouldn't change my schedule. So one day I just rolled up my shirt, put in my hat, put a note in the back, and said I quit because they wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah. That sounds like me and Steak and Shake. When I was working at Taco Bell, I had a second job at Steak and Shake.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I had it set up, I had the same days off, both jobs. And I would go I would work closing at Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd go from Taco Bell straight into Steak and Shake.
Right.
Put my hours in there. And then after I done, I went home, got sleep, back up, back to Taco Bell to close.
Mm-hmm.
back to Steak and Shake.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Steak and Shake tried to work me in the mornings.
Mm.
They tried to give me a morning schedule. I told them, I said, no, I cannot work a morning schedule. I'm not supposed to work a morning schedule. I'm supposed to work a late night schedule. And they said, no, you're not. And you either come in or you're fired. I said, no, I'm not fired because I quit.
That's what I hate. I hate about working for someone else is that it doesn't matter how good of an employee you are. They want you there when they want you there, and if you can't be there, then they're just going to let you go. Which to me seems so stupid.
Right.
Yep.
Like if you have a good employee, you know, why not try and keep them, right? Like, I don't know. This is why I don't own a business, I guess.
Understand their situation. Everybody has their own situation. Some people work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
At that time, I was working 2 jobs, so I'd have a little more money that wouldn't go towards bills.
Right.
Right.
You know,
And they don't care about that. They're just like, well, what are you going to do for us? It's like, well, I'm giving you 120% when I'm here. Is that enough? No. Well, I guess it's not enough then. Sorry.
what is it? The joke goes, lazy workers don't get punished, but the hard workers get punished with the work of the lazy workers.
Yep. I think Steak and Shake is British owned.
I don't know.
Because when they opened Steak and Shake up here, I started at Steak and Shake right after they opened it. And the woman that opened it was British. Because she would all, because when she'd get mad, I mean, she would cuss like a sailor. But she'd always say, bloody this, bloody that.
The British, man, they cuss on a whole different level.
Yeah.
Like their swearing is a whole different level from all.
Yeah. And it's always bloody this, bloody that.
No, Steak and Shake is an American franchise started in Normal, Illinois.
Huh. Well, it was a British woman that opened it up down here.
Well, it could have just been that she wanted to open a business in America. And she picked a franchise, you know.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I love Steak and Shake. That's one of my favorite places.
I wish we lived closer to Burger Bar in Utah. So good.
We got a restaurant down here called a Cookout.
Oh yeah, we have those.
You know, oh man, our shakes are good.
Shakes are good. Well,
I've never actually had one of their shakes. I've had a bunch of their food, but never an actual shake. Are they that good, Hillbilly? Because I've heard people say they are.
Yeah, they are, and they're not. You know how you go to McDonald's and get one of their milkshakes and all that comes out of a machine and all that.
Right.
Well, here at not Five Guys, Cookout. It's made by the shakes are made by hand.
That's awesome.
Wow. I just tried looking up an old video, but I typed in Burger Bar Utah, and there's a lot of videos of people saying Utah's best burger. Yeah.
Best burger I've had here where I'm at is Five Guys.
You
want a burger, you go to Five Guys here. If you want a shake, you go to Cookout. Or unless you want to pay more money and go to Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, because the Burger Bar I was talking about was featured on Diners, Dives, and Dives with
Guy Fieri.
Yeah. Yep. And we've been going there before he went there, but they have their big burgers called the Big Ben, and they technically have a challenge. It's not really a challenge. You don't like win anything, but you can get like up to 12 patties on a burger if you can eat it. You know, you got to pay for the patties, but like they cook the fries 1.5 times. Like they put them in the fryer for half the time. They pull them out, and when they're ready to cook them fully, they cook them the full time. They make them like this perfect crunchiness. Then they have in-house made shakes, like homemade shakes. So good. And that's
way Cookout is on our shakes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're so good, and they got so many flavors.
Mm-hmm. Right. But like, yeah, Burger Bar was just the place to be. And they used to get a ton of, like, they still get a ton of business today, but they used to get a ton more when a ton more business when the drive-in was open down the road. Because people would go to Burger Bar, order their food, take it to the drive-in. Because, you know, if everybody remembers, drive-in theaters did double features. You got the main movie and the movie after.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what I miss about that area, and from what I hear from my mom, they stopped doing it. But on the weekends, they do swap meets, and I miss those. And apparently, they stopped doing that all. They probably demolished the place and are building something new there. Swap meets are cool. I miss going to swap meets. I miss going to the drive-in theaters. Like I know there's like a few drive-in theaters left in America. It's just not enough to satisfy America. But you guys all probably have one in your state. My state doesn't have one.
What is it?
They had one when I first moved here, but it closed down. Was a 7-Eleven.
Nope.
You guys don't have 7-Elevens?
No,
Nope.
I have to go all the way to the beach to see a 7-Eleven for me personally. Now,
And
when I lived in New York, they were everywhere.
Yep. That's more of a northern, eastern,
Yeah.
and a southern store.
So
there might be. Sorry, there
Go
might
ahead.
be some in here. There might be some here in Kansas.
Could be, but like there used to be one in Iowa, but they closed down. But I really miss the Slurpees from 7.
Oh yeah, I've had one of their Slurpees. They were good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I miss about living in New York and visiting my sister when she lived in Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm. Like 7-Eleven, they trademarked the process their machines make the Slurpees. So you're not gonna get a frozen drink like that unless there's like something. Unless they go buy another name somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you can get frozen drinks like that at here around here at a place called Speedway.
Mhm.
And all it is gas stations.
Yeah.
I seen one Speedway when I was driving a truck. It was an actual truck stop.
Mhm.
Can't remember exactly where it was though.
Right. Everybody watching is probably hungry.
There's only one person watching.
But yeah.
According to the stream here.
Sometimes it drops in and out, like the
Nope,
viewers.
now it's two.
Mm.
I tell you what, it's making me hungry. I'm about to go get some more food.
And another place I miss, they weren't the greatest, but excuse me, the place wasn't the greatest for what they were sold, but the way they made it was authentic to the joint. Was Godfather's Pizza.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys, if you ever get to go to New York on vacation, you're gonna be very tempted to get pizza. Don't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's the best damn pizza you'll ever eat.
Oh yeah.
And then for the rest of your life, I've not been to New York in almost 20 years. And every time I still to this day eat a piece of pizza, I think to myself, man, it's pretty good. It ain't a New York slice.
Well, I'm very particular on my pizzas, so if I went to New York and I got a pizza, it'd be a deep dish, like a.
Oh, so you want a casserole?
Yeah.
Right. And if it ain't deep dish, I prefer stuffed crust if possible. I'm a crust eater, and that's what I'm very, very particular on with pizzas. That's why I like deep dishes, because they don't have a crust on them, so you don't feel bad for not eating the crust. And like I like eating the crust, but like I judge a pizza not only on the flavor, but if that crust is horrible, I'm gonna have a bad experience with that crust, because some crusts are like taste stale and hard after they're baked. Some are soft and weird. Some are like not up to par. My wife, she thinks
My dog eats my crust.
my wife thinks those what are those take and bake pizzas?
DiGiorno?
Yeah, she thinks DiGiorno pizzas are one of the best pizzas you can bring home, and I'm like, no. Their crust are weird. They're soft and they have weird crunchy cheeses on the end that ruin the experience. And they're small. Like one of my favorite places for pizza is to go to the take and bake place.
Little Caesars?
Not what?
Little Caesars?
No, take and bake. You take it home and bake it.
Oh.
Papa Murphy's.
We ain't got none of them.
No.
Oh, now, son.
Yeah, and they have really good pizzas there. Like they take them home, they bake fresh and bake good.
How about you just don't?
Talking to the cat.
Yeah. It's almost 10 o'clock, so it's almost food time. And he thinks if he comes up here and starts just raising Cain, that I'll feed him early. But I figured after 7 years, he'd get the gist that I won't. But he still tries, and God loves him for trying.
Right.
I like Blaze Pizza. I don't know if y'all got one of those.
Not a flay.
Blaze.
No, not a Blaze either.
All right, you go over here to this Blaze,
Mm.
and when you can get your pizza to go or you get to eat in, but you know how a lunch line is, right?
Right.
All right, you go to the register, pay for your food, then you walk down the line. Then you walk down the line,
Right.
and you tell them, all right, I want this on it, this on it, this on it, this on it, and they'll throw it all together, throw it on there, and then they'll throw it in the oven, bake it, and then they'll bring it to your table.
Nice. Yeah, we have a place kind of like that. Called Drink Games. Long time no see. Hello, Professor. Hope you're doing well too. So glad to see you pop in and say hello. We miss you. Yeah. And just for you, we did get rid of one person from the show, as you could tell, who caused a lot of drama. Because, well, like there's one person on the show, Hillbilly knows him, not everybody else here, who caused a lot of drama.
Yep.
And pushed drug games out. So, and that was one of the straws that broke the camel's back. No hard feelings. I miss you.
Yep.
Yeah, because I want to invite you back to the morning show sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I know that one person who shall not be named was a pain in the butt.
Yep.
He's like, I missed you guys too. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad to see you around. Yeah.
But do y'all have a Mr. B's Pizza and Wings?
No.
Oh my goodness.
The only Mr. B's we have is Game Lounge.
Yeah, talk about Mr. B's Pizza and Wings. Oh man, I got the best wings you can think of. Because every flavor wings you want, they got it. The pizza is just as good.
Under games, don't be sorry that happened. It was long coming.
Yeah,
it was long coming. That drama is now over and behind us.
You don't know half of it. You don't know half of it.
Right.
Y'all want to know how to really tell if a pizza's good? For leftovers and the next day of a cold pizza. If it doesn't taste good,
100%.
I love cold pizza.
I do too.
That's what makes Papa Murphy's pizza so good, because it's good the next day.
Yep.
I also like one of my favorite pizzas to eat the next day is a Little Caesars. Like Little Caesars pizza is banging for the buck, right? They're fairly cheap and they're really good, you know.
Oh yeah, it's like five. You get like what are the $5.49 or whatever it is, hot and ready's.
Yep.
And for $5, man, yeah, it ain't the best pizza I ever ate, but it ain't the worst either.
No,
Right.
no.
I've paid a hell of a lot more for much worse pizza.
Right?
Oh,
Good.
yeah. Another one of my favorite pizza joints is Marco's Pizza.
Mhm.
Now,
Love their pizza.
There's at least one of those semi around here. There's one of those in Johnson City. I've never been, but there is at least one of those around here.
They do not know how to put toppings on pizza. Let me tell you about this. They will get that pizza, load it up with toppings. I mean, load it up with toppings. So much toppings. The toppings are just falling off the pizza. So you got leftovers right there.
Yeah.
Tell me that, and that ain't, and that's good.
I don't want pizza to have toppings fall off it. I want it to be delicious and good.
I mean, it is. I mean, you just got extra to eat.
Well,
Hillbilly wants to take a spoon to the box.
most
Exactly.
of the time, well, so yeah, to the box, it makes sense. Most of the time when we eat dinner, it's usually in our bed because we don't have a kitchen table, and that's how small this place is. I mean, we could eat out in the living room, set up a table, but we eat in our bed. So, like, and it's comfortable. We're clean about it because we got cats. We don't want things to fall and the cats go after it. But like, we want things that are contained for sure. Yeah, but
I
yeah,
need at least 3 napkins for my meal. I feel like I've done something wrong.
right. The pizza Hillbilly's talking about reminds me of the old commercials for Carl's Jr. If it doesn't get
exactly.
on the place, it doesn't belong.
Yeah,
There.
exactly.
But it's good. It's a real good pizza, though. Very good tasting and all.
That's the second Carl's Jr. reference like that I've had today.
You know one restaurant I do not get, like I think is overrated, and smack my hand if you disagree, but I won't.
Jack in the Box?
No, I've only experienced them once. Sonic.
Oh man, Sonic is so hit and miss. I genuinely think it depends on the exact location you're at.
Yep.
There are 3 over.
Mhm.
There's 3 over by the hospital where my mom ends up more often than I would like her to be there.
Mhm.
And of those 3, 2 of them are absolutely terrible.
Mhm.
I mean, just the food is super mid. I don't know if they don't have people there who know what the hell they're doing or what the deal is. But the other one, which is kind of off the beaten path, so there's hardly ever anybody there.
Mhm.
Oh man, me and my grandma were. If we drive over to like visit my mom, we'll leave. We'll be over there for a few hours, and we'll have to get something to eat on the way home. And we'll be like, "Good Sonic," and she'll be like, "Good Sonic."
Right. Like the best thing about Sonic though is I love their fruit blasted Route 66 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
The only like every time you go to Sonic, that's the only thing I order. I do not like their hot dogs. Like for a hot dog place, they're very unimpressive. I know
Are they a hot dog place?
Yeah,
I like their corn dogs.
They sell hot dogs. They sell burgers. I've had one burger there. It was okay. And their hot dogs had a couple of them, and they were not that amazing.
I like their corn dogs.
Well, Hillbilly, let's be honest here. Is there food you don't like?
True.
Now, let me. If you want a good hot dog, I'll tell. I mean, I guess they're still good. I don't know. I haven't had one in a long time. But when I was at university, the only place that was open in the entirety of Johnson City. This is a college town. It's a decently good sized city. Hillbilly's been there.
Right.
It's a decently sized place, but there was only one restaurant that was open all night, and that's Crystal's.
Yeah.
And they have chili cheese pups. So it's like a mini hot dog. So it's not like a full size hot dog. It's about half of a hot dog with chili cheese and mustard on them. And oh my God, at 4 a.m. when you've been crunching all night, you're like just cramming for an exam the next day. Nothing hits like a Crystal's chili cheese pup.
Right.
Well, we had where I'm at. We had 2 Crystals. One closed down several years ago. New restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant or something like some other kind of restaurant moved in. Then we had one out by our mall, and a couple months ago, it closed down, went out of business.
Sad times.
We ain't got no crystals. The only thing closest to crystals we got is White Castle.
Yeah.
And
but
it ain't
probably
no
guys
crystals.
probably had White Castles.
I
It
know.
is not.
I've never been to a White Castle, so I couldn't tell you.
No.
Or I couldn't have input on that.
Well, White Castle is kind of like crystals. They both serve the same size burgers, real
Gut
small
busters.
burgers. Yeah, sliders.
Mhm.
But crystals had more variety because they had like miniature hot dogs and all that.
Mhm.
All their food crystals was miniaturized,
Mhm.
which was so unique.
Mhm. So, one of my guilty pleasures for food, the fast food, is Burger King.
My grandma's favorite place. It's where I'm
Right.
eating tomorrow because I have to take her.
I love Burger King. Yeah, I know you're not gonna be on the show tomorrow.
No.
But like I love Burger King, but Burger King's become so expensive we can't enjoy them. Like it's got to the point where for the same price that you pay for Burger King, you might as well go to a fancy sit down restaurant.
So we got we got Walmart Plus.
Right.
We got a year of it for $49. Because you get my grandma, she buys a lot of stuff at Walmart, and one of the things they have is that once a day you can go to Burger King and you can save 25% off anything you order.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't matter if you order a single drink or if you order, a meal for you and your whole family. It's a flat 25% off the top.
Shad's wife, she knows about that because we also have Walmart Plus because we do order.
Yeah. So if you have Walmart Plus, I mean, unless it's unique to my area, which I can't imagine that it is, you can if you take the Burger King app, you can connect your Walmart Plus to it, and every day a coupon will show up, and you just order your food through the app, and you can just go pick it up at the restaurant. You don't have to have it delivered or anything. We just go to the drive-through, and it just takes 25% off. And my grandma's like, well, "That's just more reason for us to go to Burger King," and I'm like, "Yay, another reason to go to Burger King."
Yeah, I love Burger King. My favorite thing to get there is a triple Whopper value meal with cheese, a drink, and fries. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Donato's Pizza?
No.
I think you just made that word up.
No, it's a restaurant.
Why?
It's a restaurant.
Are you sure?
They
Did not
use
know your pizza.
They don't use pizza sauce. They use tomato sauce for their pizza sauce.
Oh, nice.
The pizza's nasty.
Like,
Store-bought pizzas taste like they're real good.
well, see, you're used to American pizza, but that sounds actually more like Italian pizza.
Yeah,
it ain't good.
I'm pretty sure eating tomato off a piece of bread does not sound delicious, but they love it in Italy. At least that's what the documentaries tell me.
Over here, they actually call it something different so they don't confuse it with American pizza. We used to sell it at the deli that I worked at in New York. And I'm just like, no, I think I'll just take some American pizza.
That's right. And get some hero fries. No, I'm kidding. No, freedom fries is the joke I meant to say.
Freedom fries.
Yeah. Because I remember that whole debacle. When people try to change names,
it was post 9/11.
Did you know fries were not really made in France? So they're deep fried in Greece. Ta-da!
Yeah, I feel like the French cuisine's a little more refined than just taking a potato and dumping it into hot oil.
Okay, that joke just fell.
I was waiting for somebody else to laugh before I laughed.
Missing cards. I'm gonna have to dig through my box of blue stuff, and it's the biggest box I have because I need a Pongify and a Mana Drain.
I need a Pongify. You know, I need all the 2-mana counter spells I could possibly find. You know what I didn't find today? I know I have one somewhere. It's an offer you can't refuse. I don't know where the hell that went.
I got a really pretty one, the Secret Lair one that has the little cat in Jace's hood.
Mhm.
I love that card. Sometimes I won't even play. I'll just keep it in my hand and stare at it.
Someone sent me the ponder with the turtle on it because they know.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
I have that Secret Lair card. I was like, hell yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, my friends, it is 9 o'clock. It is time to call it a night.
Yeah,
Yep.
bud.
So there's a couple people here. If you want to chill out your channels, you can. Anybody
Well,
want to chill out? I like you can do it again, but I did chill out your thing tomorrow. Earlier,
okay.
but you can do it again.
Do it,
Yeah.
Hillbilly.
I will be doing this tomorrow. No morning streams on my channel till noon. That'll be right after the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. I'll be jumping straight into this.
Right.
That's why there was no Commander game tonight because trying to take a little break, as much break as I can from Magic till
Hillbilly's
till tomorrow.
storing up energy. He's preparing.
Yeah, buddy. Got to store that energy.
Charging up that big Kamehameha Turtle Edition.
Yep, going to bed early tonight too.
There you go.
Oh, what's that? Draven Sorenton. Is that your YouTube channel now?
But that's where I'll be at tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. What about Lone Wolf?
I'll just say keep supporting all you guys, and let's not talk food around all of us either.
All right. I know your Discord.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well, I have to. All right, hold on. If you want to reach out again, bud, there's Discord.
Yep.
And there is the Rayman. He's not gonna be here tomorrow, but he'll be
Ooh.
back.
I will not see you guys tomorrow. I will be missing you. I will be in a doctor's office. I promise you, I would much rather be with you than sitting in the doctor's office. The funny thing is I'm going to be within literal rock throwing distance of the lounge. Because
you can see it from the lounge.
The hospital is right next to the lounge, and then the doctor's office that my grandma goes to is attached to the hospital. So I'll literally be within eye shot of the lounge. But we did the box break tonight. We're going to do Commander tomorrow. I think we're going to have me on 5 colors. We're going to have Evan on Leo and Mikey, Austin on Leo and Raph, and I think that Dawson's going to play Leo and Splinter. So we'll have that going on tomorrow, and then pre-release on Friday. So much turtle stuff. Man, so much going on.
So much going on. So much going on. All right.
Oh,
with that, everybody, I want to thank you for being here. I hope to catch you guys in the morning. For those who can show up, and maybe Rayman can stop by and chat while he's waiting in the office.
Yeah, if I'm still sitting there waiting, I'll just have the stream up. I'll just hang out with you guys while I'm waiting for the doctor to come in.
Hey, yeah, we love it when the full group is here. We could have literally had a nightly morning show.
yeah,
Super Fast Tortoise after dark.
That's right. I want to thank you guys for being here. Hillbilly, Rayman, and Lone Wolf, and everybody in chat. Drag Games, MTG. Lovely to be
going tonight.
So excited. I want to remind you all that you're loved, so seek about you. And if you can, say and do something positive for someone else today, because you might be the motivation, the happiness, or the change they need today. With that, my friends, we're going to call this a go. We're going to get out of here.
Right.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning.